Here we have rewriting equations. We're going to rewrite an equation to isolate a specific variable. Our first situation, Priya buys B bath bombs for $8 each. She pays $6 for shipping. The total cost is C. The equation C equals 6 plus AB represents the relationship. Solve this equation for B. So we are taking this equation and we want to rearrange the equation for B. So that would represent any number of bath bombs. Okay, so we're taking C equals 6 plus AB, and we want to make it say B equals. So right now we'd like to get B by itself, but it's attached to A, and there's also an extra 6. So since this 6 is positive, what I can do to get rid of it is to subtract it from both sides. See, opposite of a positive is a negative, so since this is a positive 6, I can undo it by subtracting 6 from both sides. C and negative 6, C and 6, those don't share anything in common, so I'm just going to write those next to each other. I like to call them next door neighbors. They can't be combined, so they're going to just sit next to each other, C minus 6, and that's equal to A times B. Okay, so when A and B are right next to each other, right here, there is multiplication in between them. Okay, so in order to get this B by itself, since they are attached to each other, I am going to undo the multiplication by dividing. Okay, and in this case, I'm just going to leave this as one big fraction, C minus 6 all over A, or you could leave it, you could write it like this, C over A minus 6 over A equals B. That would also be okay. And that is solved for B. Next, we're going to solve each equation for y. So in each case, we want to make it say y equals. So to start, right here, y is attached to this 2. So let's deal with getting rid of this 4x. We're going to start by subtracting 4x from both sides. I can't combine my 28 and my 4x's. Those are different. So we're just going to write them next to each other. To get my y by itself, to separate the 2 and the y, the 2 is attached to the y with multiplication, so we're going to separate them with division. We're going to divide everything by 2. 28 divided by 2 should be 14. Let's double check in the calculator. 14 minus, so that's negative 4 divided by 2. Well, before I write my minus sign, I have negative 4 divided by 2. Okay, so that's going to be negative 2x. Okay? So this is your final answer. 14 minus 2x. Y equals 14 minus 2x. Next, I have 3x minus 4y minus 4y is what is attached right now. So we need to get rid of 3x. We're going to subtract 3x from both sides. So it says minus 4y is equal to 16 minus 3x. Then I still need to get y by itself. So I'm going to divide by negative 4. So we'll divide everything by negative 4. 16 divided by negative 4 is negative 4. And then in my calculator, I am going to do negative 3 divided by negative 4 and see what I get. It tells me it's positive 0.75. It doesn't say the plus sign, but it's 0.75, which means it's positive. Then I'm going to do math, enter, enter, to see what fraction I get. I get 3/4. Again, it doesn't say positive, but when it doesn't say anything, that means it's plus, and we're going to write 3/4 x. So if you're not sure about your signs, you're going to use your calculator and make sure you put the signs that are there. So this one is a negative up here. This one is a negative down here. So negative divided by a negative is going to give us a positive, and it's 3/4 x. So this would be -4 plus 3/4 x.